The countdown is on for the end of school around our house. Anyone else feeling the extra busyness of what comes with the end of school? This year I was a little more prepared, with being conscious in advance of what I was taking on work-wise at this time of year. My intention was to be present for everything the kids have going on, and we have a lot more of it this year with Jude finishing grade 6. There are many celebrations and ceremonies to be had. This week I had another reminder on why it's so important for us to trust our gut. I almost talked myself out of doing it, and I'm so glad I didn't. Our minds can be sneaky with trying to talk us into stuff. Read on to learn how to identify these important instinctual messages and how to trust them even when your mind is trying very hard to convince you otherwise. This week I almost said yes to something I was having a strong gut feeling to not do. I knew exactly in the moment that this was a gut feel and that the decision was an absolute no, and I still almost said yes. At least in the past the reason for not following it would be more around not knowing for sure if it was a gut feel, but I have come to learn fortunately what specifically that feeling feels like. Even still, our ego can be so convincing about doing the reverse with showing us all kinds of reasons to not trust our gut. Thankfully my husband has learned to trust my gut, maybe better than me sometimes, and knew as a result this also was a no. The universe also supported us thankfully. The reasons our ego presents us are sneaky, appealing and look something like this. It will save time. It will save money or provide more money. It's more comfortable to not say anything. It's easier. Here's the kicker though. It always comes back to bite us in the ass. Think about all of the times you've said yes to something knowing it wasn't the right thing to do. It never works out the way you wanted to or thought it would. All of those reasons I mentioned above do not pan out. Something happens to disrupt the agreement, flow, and it ends up causing a lot of drama and headaches instead. We must be strong. Remember those experiences you've had when you try to talk yourself into it next time. Knowing it's not worth it. It might feel glamorous up front, but rest assured it will end up in anything but glamour. Let's also get clear on what that feeling even feels like. Think about a time again when you knew deep down it was the wrong decision, but you did it anyway and it came back to bite you. Where did you feel that knowing in your body? Now clearly define the feeling. We're going somewhere with this, I promise. What size is the feeling? Is there a color associated with the feeling? Is the color transparent or solid? Now contrast it with the part of you that talked yourself into it. Where did you feel that part in your body? What size is the feeling? Is there a color associated with the feeling? Is the color transparent or solid? Now you know the difference. The difference between what that instinctual knowing feels like, and what it feels like to talk yourself into it something instead. When you have that gut feeling you must then practice trusting it. Follow the guidance knowing if you don't it will backfire. Strengthen that action. Also know that this is the same feeling you will have when the universe shows you how to create your goals and dreams. You will experience an idea or opportunity and will know this is the right way, even if your mind is trying to talk you out of it. It's all about taking that inspired action anyway. It's pretty cool. Also, if you are interested in a guide that changed my life, please click link in description.